Here we go!
Alright guys, it's finally time for me to get up off my butt and update this playthrough, so here we go! What's up everybody? This is GamerBlake90, proud chief of the Blue Blurs, presenting you with another episode for my Nintendo Wii playthrough of Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, I know, it took me like well over a whole month before this episode came up. Sorry about that. I'd go ahead and give you a list of excuses as to why that is, but then again, I did that in the last episode, and that one took a while to come out as well, so I think y'all are tired of it by now, and frankly, I don't blame you. That said, I actually recorded this episode twice, and both recorded about an hour long. Oh boy, I think that's going to be an ongoing trend for this series, but it's Sonic Unleashed, you probably can't really help that. And I was increasingly dissatisfied with the state of my commentary, along with a couple audio issues that popped up here and there, so 3 times in a row I've had to record this, so hopefully third time is the charm. But anyway guys, if y'all excited for this next episode, show me with your likes and comments down below, and you want to keep up my content, just hit that sub button and ring that bell so y'all don't miss out on anything. It may have taken me a while to update this series, but I intend to see it through to the end, don't you worry about that. This is too great a game to just pass up. Even if it is a graphically inferior version, and from the looks of it, it's probably inferior gameplay-wise as well, but still a fun experience all around. These world map screens aside, because I feel like they just jar things up, if you know what I mean. Anyway, here we are at Holoska, one of my 2 favorite regions in this entire game. I think the theme of this particular world should tell you why I love Holoska so much. It's basically Alaska, but remade for the universe of Unleashed. I find it really fascinating as to what sort of naming scheme they adopted for all the stages in this game. Pretty cool too. Pun not intended, given my word choice. Anyway, Central Bonfire. Let's see what's up over here. Say, aren't you that seal we ate? Seal? 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 Boy, look at the quills. How do I look anything like a seal? What are you on about? Anyway, aren't you that seal we ate yesterday? No, that's not it. Let me think. And while he takes the time to think, I'm gonna go somewhere else and see if I can actually learn anything useful. Food storage area. We got Sariana. That's supposed to be some kind of play on Soliana from Sonic 06, but given to a human character instead. What a funny way to dress. Aren't you cold? But I should mind my own business, right? Yeah, you should. By the way, have you seen my husband? No I haven't. I've been looking all over for him. Where could he be? Maybe you haven't looked hard enough, but then again, you know what, never mind. Over here at the family home, what have we got? Aw, Marquita or Marquetta? Let's go with Marquita. Hello there, my name's Marquita, cause I don't know how good Marquetta would sound. It would sound closer to market than an actual name. You can ask me anything about our village, okay? Huh? Why is there a man hiding in the lumber yard? The lumber yard? I must have passed right by it on the way here, huh? Oh, that must be my dad. My mom is trying to get him to do something he doesn't want to do. Oh, really now? Something scary? I don't know about that, but I know my dad's kind of a pretty cat. Oh my god. This has me in stitches right now. If your own child can tell that you're scared, something's up. I feel sorry for him, so don't tell my mom where he is, okay? I wouldn't want my dad to lose faith in my mom. Well, that's very considerate of you, but to be incredibly polite here, he needs to man up. But yeah, the storage area. That must be the lumber yards he was talking about. Well, visitors to our snowy land. That doesn't happen very often. Oh, you have a question? What am I doing hiding here, you ask? I'm not hiding, I just like it here, that's all. Is there anything wrong with that? Very subtle. Oh, if you run into a woman named Sariana, please don't tell her where I am. Way to give yourself away. You really are out trying to hide, but from what exactly? I have to know. Food storage area, back to Sariana. Oh, it's you again. Have you seen my husband? Yes, I have. Should we tell her? If the game will let us. There's a sacred shrine in this village. It's been here forever and ever. Oh, the reason that we're here. Ever since the Great Earthquake, there have been rumors going around about that shrine. By earthquakes, you must mean when the planet split apart. I've never seen them myself, but they say there are some spooky happenings going on. I really think it should be looked into. I thought about sending my husband, who's already chickened out, tisk tisk. But ever since I told him about it, he's nowhere to be found. It's like he vanished into thin air. I bet he's too scared to go and he's hiding somewhere. You should trust your intuition more because you're 100% accurate. I don't know why you have thought to look over the lumber yard, because that's where he is. Oh well. Say, I have an idea. Do you think you go look into it for me instead? Well, we are on a hunt for the shrine, so I'm gonna say yeah, we'll check it out. You will? Oh, thank you. In that case, you better take this. It might be useful to you. No need to thank me. I want you to have it. I'll be looking forward to your report now. You seriously gonna report back to you? Nah. But here we are, guys. We got the 4th continent Sun tablet, which will no doubt be needed for the shrine that's up to the north of this world map. Alright. And here we are at the Gaia Gate for Holoska. The 4th temple, huh? We must have skipped over with 3rd. Oh well. And yo, look at this. There's sunlight streaming in here, and yet we turned into the werehog. Like, what the heck? Huh. Ah well, this does look beautiful though. Kinda give me some flashbacks to the Ice Cavern stage from Ocarina of Time with all these icicles growing everywhere. Pretty ethereal though. And with a snowflake design up top there, yo bruh. This may be on my Nintendo Wii, but this game still looks pretty freaking good, and that says an awful lot about the strength of Unleashed. But here we are at the Sun stage for Holoska. Sun stage, day stage, whatever term you want to use for it. And I swear to God, man, if I see another loading screen, I'm gonna punch something. This game feels worse than Sonic 06 at time when it comes to the loading screens. Spoiler alert, there was another loading screen before this stage loaded up. What a shocker. Okay, so dive bomb the enemy with a stomp. So this is another tutorial stage that teaches us how to utilize the stomp. We can use that to beat enemies, as the tutorial itself just said, and we can also break surfaces on the ground, like that platform made of ice right here. We're gonna take a drop all the way to the gold ring. Pretty straightforward tutorial stage, not a lot to say about it. It is very helpful in teaching us the stomp, and we're gonna put it to good use for sure. And we can use it in ways other than just stomping on enemies or breaking surfaces. I swear to God. Yes, I want to continue playing. Stop asking me that. Stupidest question on earth. Do you want to continue playing? If I didn't want to continue playing, I'd have powered the game off. But here we are, guys. Holoska Day stage, which starts off immediately with a bobsled section. Makes sense because this too is an Unleashed HD, but I kind of wish this was saved for later. Sort of like in a similar fashion to the Ice Cap stage in Sonic Adventure, which had a fairly good amount of gameplay going before you got to the snowboarding section, which was pretty fun in itself, but yeah, I prefer a little bit more freedom in my gameplay, you know what I mean? The snowboarding section was fun though, but I think some things about the snowboarding physics in that game were kind of finicky, but to be fair, with a first Dreamcast title, you gotta cut some slack here and there. And this is pretty fun too, especially coupled with the soundtrack, one of my favorite pieces of soundtrack from Sonic Unleashed, and stage designs. Like, yo, this is awesome. And oddly enough, I think the bobsled controls a lot better on the Wii version than in HD. Huh, go figure. 1 point to the Wii version. Well, to the Wii and PS2 versions, because they're basically the same game. But yo, let's go. I love this stage. I love it, I love it, I love it! What happened there? Looks like I took a wrong turn. Alright, we're going on a figure 8 here. Well, sort of like a figure 8. And now we're gonna jump these spike beds. Simple as that. Yeah, sorry I went quiet for a bit there. I had to take a moment to appreciate the soundtrack. I remember blasting this song over and over whenever I had to walk to the store here and there. It's way too good. What more can I say? You could say that for a lot of Unleashed soundtrack, to be fair, but some parts of it just stand out more than others, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we got the stomp to break through that ice, and whenever you're above a rail, you could use the stomp to mount it a lot faster. Before I go that way, let's come back over here, because I saw there was an item across this bridge, so I wanted to backtrack and get it first. But there doesn't seem to be anything else past the bridge, so we're gonna run back here and continue the stage. Gonna slide into them DMs. Yeah, I know, it's an overused joke. I get it, I get it. And we're gonna stomp onto that boost panel to use it a heck of a lot faster. So that right there is one example of the versatility of the stomp. It lets you take advantage of stage elements a lot faster because it lets you zip back to the ground immediately while you're in mid-air. So you can use things like boost panels and rails and such a heck of a lot faster than normal, and that's really, really useful. And we can quick step despite not being an actual quick step section. Whoa, 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 back up, back up. I saw an item. Don't want to skip it, and I doubt we're gonna get an S rank at this point, so I'm not even gonna sweat it. Let's pick this item up, which we won't even know what it is until we beat the stage, and we got these icicles dropping on top of our heads. My quills are sharp, but no way are they sharper than them icicles for sure. I honestly didn't see that badnik directly above that panel. Way to improvise, am I right? And there's another badnik. Here we go. Oh, whoops, my bad. I don't know why I didn't jump there. Old man reactions, oh no. Okay, did I just boost in midair? I must have. And that's a tilting ice panel. Gotta be very careful there. Could have messed that one up bad and wound up falling short. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't crush me, please, no. Shade of Star Wars Episode 4. Anybody remember that part of the movie where the protagonist got deposited into this room with the walls closing in on them? Would have crushed them alive if C-3PO and R2-D2 hadn't stepped in and saved them? Yeah, I thought about that scene too. Oh man, and yeah, if you were wondering, I'm not terribly fond of the twists that Episodes 7 through 9 have taken for Star Wars. Like, I about walked out of a theater when I first saw Episode 8, The Last Jedi, I think it was called. It deeply dissatisfied me, if I'm being real here. Come on. We're already slacking big time. The best you can do is get a B rank now, and I think that'll be the first B rank we've gotten this playthrough. Well, the last episode, we got a playthrough first for Sonic Unleashed, which was a game over. Embarrassingly enough, it was at the last night stage in Spagonia, I think. And this time around, we're not gonna do any better than a B rank, which probably means one medal to go with it. Yep. And I'm a little worried about that. Stop asking me if I want to keep playing, please. Okay, so we got another daytime stage, and this time we have to pick up 150 rings, and we're starting off with the bobsled. Okay, simple enough. But like I was about to say, while playing Unleashed HD, I distinctly recall there being a point where, I think it was Adabat the world was called. I was over there at one point when I realized I didn't have enough sun medals to access a day stage, so I wound up having to go back over the game until I had enough sun medals to get to that stage. That was mildly annoying, but at the same time, I kinda like that Unleashed forced you to put a little effort towards unlocking the stages. Though I realize it might leave a bad taste in people's mouths if the stages are directly tied to a story mode, but games are meant to challenge you to a degree, so I did welcome the idea. I found it annoying, yes, but later on I grew to appreciate the concept. Games are meant to have a challenge to them after all. Are there rings over there, or is that another item on that bridge? Yeah, there are rings. I'm glad I backtracked. And now, let's speed up! Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, we can light dash. Why do I keep forgetting that's the thing? Probably because the light dash... Oh, I slid that robot when I actually meant to boost. That was completely my bad. But at times, a light speed dash can feel kind of finicky. Like, it can go back and forth between being reliable, depending on the game you're playing, and not so reliable, again, depending on the game you're playing. Oh god, not this again! Alright, back to Holoska. What's the objective to... Oh no! We can't break anything along the way. Excuse me, I thought we were playing Sonic Unleashed, not Sonic Adventure 2? Ah no! And right off the bat, we failed! And if you're wondering, the reason why I brought up Sonic Adventure 2 is because every stage has 5 missions, right? Well, 2 stages in particular are driving stages, one for Tail, which is Route 101, and the other for Rouge, which is Route 280. 2 of their missions involve having to drive through the entire courses without hitting either cars or any of the walls. And when you combine that with the driving controls feeling downright unreliable at times, those were among the hardest emblems I'd had to earn in that game, and I really did not like it. Surprisingly though, I think I managed to beat Tails on the first attempt, or was it one of Rouge's stages? I don't remember, because honestly, the last time I attempted that challenge was well over a year ago. And I haven't really, touched that mission ever again, for obvious reasons. But now, this is kind of taking me back to a world I don't want to be in, but at least those boost panels will help guide the way, rather than just throw us headfirst into those icicles, because that would be one heck of a douchebag move if it actually did. Thankfully, that is not the case. They say third time a charm, I say second try a charm, because it only took us 2 tries to nail this mission, and we got ourselves a moon medal, along with tablet fragment with red jewel. That unfortunately means we're done with the Holoska daytime stages. Brah! And I was having so much fun. The last couple episodes were like packed full of werehog stages, so I was hoping for a break in that trend, but I don't think we're going to get that lucky. And we got some more dialogue with Chip. Hey, Sonic! Now that we have more tablet fragments, isn't it about time to go see the professor? I guess so, Chip. But I want to stay in Holoska and make snow angels, throw snowballs, run through everywhere. I don't want to go. I swear to God, man. Holoska's too good a world to just leave behind like that. But on the bright side, Spagonia is my other favorite region. During the daytime, that is, not the nighttime. Although, I think it was Chun-nan or Chun-nan. Honestly, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's that region with the Dragon Rose stage, which we're gonna be headed to in just a bit. But first, we have a trip to Spagonia to make. Blast away!
Yes, this is so much fun. I love it.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Look at that. I really know how to dance. Come on, babe. Let's dance the night away.
Help!
Yes, this is so much fun.
Whoa, is there some kind of party going on?
Look at that. I really
No,
know how to dance.
something's not right here.
Yes, this is so much fun. I love it.
Oh, it's a carnival of creeps out there.
Well, guys, we got company. Yo! Quick time sections at dialogue screens. That's kind of weird, but okay, I can do this. There doesn't seem to be a timer for the quick time events this time around, though. The only threat here is potentially misinputting the wrong button and messing things up. And that's over and done with.
Just doing. Hey! Wait up!
Just now, was that Sonic?
Ah, that should calm things down a bit around here. Chalk another one up for Sonic.
You know Sonic?
Of course. He was here just a moment ago.
Tell me what's happened to him. Please, tell me everything you know.
I'll happily explain everything over a plate of cucumber sandwiches.
And that does it with that cutscene. We saved the students of Spagonia University, even though one of them was kind of a scumbag to me in the last episode. And you know, did Amy forget that she has something called a hammer? Why didn't she just take it out and knock that guy off her? Like, what? I'm guessing she had a bit of a brain fart at that time, but yeah. The Pickle Lab is up next in our list of locations to visit, so off we go. By the way, I'm impressed that Amy finally put 2 and 2 together, like right now. Sonic? Sonic! Even if you change your look, you're still Sonic to me. Oh, really? That didn't seem to be what you thought the last time you saw me as the werehog. This is such a confusing character. Sorry that I didn't recognize you right away. Your quest to open the temple doors is moving apace, I see. My analysis of available data has uncovered the location of another temple. The data indicates the next temple is in Chun-nan. I don't know, it seems to sound a lot better when you call it Chun-nan, so I'm gonna go with Chun-nan, hope y'all don't mind. As usual, ask the people there about what you need to know. Sonic, time is of the essence. You must proceed forthwith to Chun-nan. I'm here to help the professor. Stop by any time, Sonic. Yeah, let that not be anytime soon. But, at least Amy knows who we really are now, so I guess I could cut her some slack. Still though, she had her hammer at the ready and could have used it back there, and for some reason, she did not. I don't get it. And what I also don't get is Professor Pickle's extreme affinity towards, cucumbers. But something I only realized recently is that he is named Pickle and there are cucumbers, so they belong to a similar food group, so clever, huh? Some clever stuff there. Anyway, off to Chun-nan we go. I guess from the way things are going, we're gonna be having some daytime stage and werehog stages in at least every episode. Some might have only one and none of the other. Others will have both categories. Wasn't really hoping for that, but again, it's Unleashed, you can't really help it. And here we are, the Waterflow Way at the village just outside of the Dragon Road, because it is the region where you get to play the Dragon Road stage. And here we have Shufan, or Shuifan, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. These names are kind of crazy at times. I don't know where they come up with these. Yow! You startled me! I was lost in thought. Our village elder is missing. The whole village is in an uproar. If you'll excuse me, I should join the search. Yeah, you probably should, but I might be able to help you with that a bit. Isn't the back gate where the stage select is at? Well, in Unleashed HD anyway. No, I guess not. Nobody's here. You gotta go over here to the herbal shop where you'll meet with this woman. I think her name is Lynn. Come to visit the village? Unfortunately, your timing is terrible. When it disappears of the village elder, the village is a whirlwind of activity. Can I be of help? Oh, you poor fella seem to have a talent for finding trouble. Tell me about it. That's how I like my men. But our village elder may be in too deep. Would you kids help out and go find him? You can ask Shuifan for details. Funny, we were talking to him just a bit ago, so where's he at now? Back at the Waterflow Way? Looks like it. Everyone is so worried about the Elder. Where could he have gone? What? You'll help look for the Elder? There's a holy shrine not far from here. What do you mean, that again? All I know is that we've checked everywhere else we can think of. Gee, sorry, it's just that we've been to one too many shrines lately. We would have liked a break from that. But this is Unleashed, there's no getting around it. Thanks for looking for the Elder. Oh, and if you find him, give him this. I'm not sure what it is, but he asked me to hold on to it for him. I'm sure he wants it back. Maybe, maybe not. But here we are, guys. We have a third continent's moon tablet, which means that we've got another set of werehog stages to go through. Oh joy. But I think y'all are tired of hearing me give so much flack to the werehog stage as it is. It's a common criticism as it is, so I'm gonna spare y'all that rant. Okay, Chip. This must be the sacred shrine the villagers were talking about. We have to find the village elder. Come on, let's go in, Sonic. And here we are at the third Gaia Gate for the region of Chun-nan. At this time, the fact we are the werehog is pretty accurate here because it is the nighttime, plus there aren't any windows here, so even if it were the daytime, we would not be daytime Sonic at all. Then again, it was daytime over at Holoska, and we were still the werehog. These temples kind of work weirdly, but what are you gonna do? Anyway guys, let's go ahead and get right to the first nighttime stage for Dragon Road. Here we go! And here we are, Dragon Road Night Stage 1, the Floating Shrine. And honestly, this stage makes me incredibly nervous with some particular sections where it involves having to swing across poles and jump off of them while you're over death gaps, whether they be made of water or absolutely nothing. It's probably just as bad in Unleashed HD now that I think about it. But you know, I was really glad for the fact that I got to replay this stage a number of times because I was pretty rusty with the werehog. So the first time I played this, I got slapped around pretty hard, but later on, I handled it a heck of a lot better and even picked up some tricks along the way that I think will be really useful. And in a little bit, we're going to get to put those tricks into action, starting with the fact that while you're attacking, you can immediately guard cancel them exactly like this. Like look, while you're attacking, you can then press guard and you'll immediately come out of your attack animation and guard right away. This is really good because it allows you to adopt a hit and run approach as the werehog. You can attack, and when you see incoming attacks from enemies, you can immediately guard, and better yet, you can roll away. because when you guard, you can then tilt the stick to roll right after. So you could basically guard cancel, or you could roll cancel right away. And that's really, really useful. I was so glad to have learned that tactic, and now that I'm re-recording this stage, I can put it to use, and hopefully not look so terrible trying to control the werehog. Because sometimes I get the feeling that for as much flack as I give the werehog, it's partly my own fault for not liking the stage as much, because I tend to adopt a mash-happy approach in combat, which I really don't want to be doing, especially considering that at this point in the game, the enemies will start to hit much harder against the werehog. But fortunately, you'll be picking up some upgrades for both your Unleash and health gauges as you beat these stages, so there's some good news there. Let's put these boxes to use as well. We're not exactly Donkey Kong with barrels, but oh, this guy's learned how to guard too! You see what I mean? Oh god. I forget there's more than one. Okay, here we go. That's it. And you know, as weird as it feels that the dash attack is so easy to activate, even when you aren't trying to use it, it can sometimes feel like a lifesaver because it does stun enemies upon impact, but when you're using it near ledges, you want to be extremely careful with that, because if you aren't positioned correctly, chances are you will fall to your death. So this thing can feel like a double-edged sword. It can have its uses, but it could also put you in danger when you can't afford it to, so be very careful. There are also some doors that you can break down as long as they have these cracks in the window, so pay close attention to that so you don't miss out on any items while you're passing through here. Same goes for these walls too, as you were already seeing. And there's some Dark Gaia energy, which was clearly a booby trap as it sets off more ghosts. Where's the camera when you need it? Chip! You could be really useful right now, but no, you leave me all alone to get myself out of trouble. Ow! Ugh. Another thing I learned is that the air combat here is a lot better than I thought it was, because you can attack really, really rapidly in mid-air. So it alleviates the complaint I previously had about airborne combat, which I thought was going to feel really awkward as the enemies were at times smaller and really hard to hit. But now that you can string together chains in mid-air, you can definitely address that, so that's really good. So far so good. Breaking a lot of jars, but it's necessary to build up our Unleash gauge, as it could be super useful. Because again, enemies will hit much harder here. You want to be ready with a damage boost of your own, if you can. And oh boy, a platforming section. We love those, don't we? Well, as normal Sonic we do, but as the werehog, not so much. But at least we have the double jump. Oh, and by the way, you didn't know? Ah! Whoa, my jump didn't go. Ah! What the heck happened there? My jump would not come out, and then all of a sudden, Sonic was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for a dip. Ah! What is happening? Clearly, my last two re-recordings of this stage weren't nearly enough practice for me. That was embarrassing. But that also reminds me that there's a very strict cap on lives in Unleashed. Like, you can't really build them up. The most you can have is 2. But the good thing is, it seems to go back up to 2 when you go to the next stage if you lost any beforehand, so that's a relief. But I'm kind of bummed out that the life system works like that in this version of Unleashed. I think it kind of sucks, but well, I guess we'll just have to adjust. By the way, I died here quite frequently the first time I recorded this stage, in part because of a concern I talked about earlier. These things right here. You saw how easy it is for the dash to go off when you don't want it to? Sometimes, your ability to grab these poles will have abnormal behaviors as well, like you'll abruptly let go of it without even meaning to, so you really do need to be very, very careful. But there is a trick you can use to make these a little easier to deal with. You can actually hold the X button before the button prompt comes up on screen to basically prepare it. So that the next time you go near anything that you can latch onto, you'll automatically grab it, even if you press the button before the targeting reticle comes up. So you can basically prepare for it in advance, and well, it really helps you out a great deal. And I'm gonna put that to use when the need arises. Unfortunately, I can't jump far enough to grab that pole, which really sucks because there's some Dark Gaia energy up there, but I could have picked up, but Whatever. I guess we'll have to make do with... Oh, no. Not this. Oh, and I tell you, man, this is why I hate this stage so much. But we got through there just fine, so nothing to complain about just yet. But watch how quickly that's going to change. Oh, right, I lost all my Unleashed gauge when I died. Crap. I didn't even notice it until now. I wasn't really using it, but I have a feeling that's going to change in the next 2 acts. Okay, so up here, gotta admit though, as scary as it feels like playing through this stage, it's pretty beautiful to look at during the nighttime too. Though you could say the same about every environment in this game except maybe for Eggman Land, but it's not meant to look beautiful. It's meant to look like an imposing fortress where you have to really, really tread cautiously. It's meant to challenge you, as those of you that have played this game ought to be fully aware of. I know I am. First time I played Eggman Land, that dang stage took me almost an hour to finish on my first attempt. I kid you not, that's the longest I've taken to beat any stage in a Sonic game, period, and I'm not looking forward to having to do that again. Yes, this game is among my top 3 favorites, but I am not without my gripes over it. But let me not be a hypocrite. I did say that games are meant to challenge you. But there's a difference between trying to challenge you and then going overboard, in my book. Okay, with the lever over here, we gotta activate. Come on! And that opens the gate directly above us, behind which is the gold ring. Unfortunately, it's above 8 minutes now, so I think we missed the S rank. That was supposed to be, that's something you'll only get when you complete the stage in under 8 minutes, so darn. But whatever, I'm not gonna fuss too much about the S ranks. We're just gonna do what we can, and hopefully pick up a lot of medals along the way, because I ain't trying to get locked out of stages again. No sir. And there's our first gold ring. Booyah! How do you like that, huh? Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought the target time was 8 minutes, but it was 9 minutes, so we were only a half minute away from missing the S rank. And so we got all 3 Sun medals. Okay. That's a good way to bounce back from losing a life to something painfully stupid. Like earlier when I fell into that pond, that was crazy. And we got to level up to our Unleashed gauge. I kind of wish that if we're going to get upgrades to our base stats of health, Unleashed, and attack, that it went in this order instead. Health, attack, then Unleashed. At least that would have been my preferred order. So here we are at the second night stage, Rising Dragon Falls. And this is where things change up a bit. We're going to leave this temple behind us and instead take these rock panels down here to who knows where exactly. But you know, I talked about that camera Chip was using earlier to take pictures of the ghosts to basically expose them after they possessed humans. It kind of reminded me of another game where you used the camera to take pictures of ideas and then use them to invent more items that you could add to your inventory. I don't know how many of you have heard of the game Dark Cloud 2, but I felt it was a revolutionary title and I freaking loved it. It came out at some point during the midpoint of the first decade of the current millennium, 2004 I think it was, and I think you can play it on PS4 or PS Now is what I was trying to say, using the PS Now service. I think so. Haven't really tried it yet, but we'll see. And of course we got more ghosts that we got a sucker punch in the face! And I really need to make use of guard canceling, especially now because wizards have entered the equation. You are no Death Eater, and you ain't got no Lord Voldemort to serve, buddy. Get out of my face. Ugh. Next thing you know, we're gonna collect Horcruxes. Alright, let me stop with the references. Throwing out a little too many of those right now, much like how I'm throwing out all these fists. Catch these hands, boy, come on. Well, how did that... Oh, he was already dead. I thought my dash attack had somehow missed completely because its hitbox can be kind of weird at times. Then again, a lot of things about Sonic games can be kind of weird at times, let's be real here. But they can be fun as well, depending on what exactly we're talking about. Okay, so let's come on up here and build our health back. Sonic, if you don't come up here, thank you. And wasn't I saying something earlier about the double jump being from... Yeah, Sonic Unleashed is not the first game to feature a double jump for whatever form of Sonic. It actually first appeared in Sonic Blast for the Game Gear. And that's a game I've not played because, like many of you, I was quickly turned off by the Game Gear because of how greedily it consumed AA batteries. And it needed 6 at a time to function. Urgh, thank God the Game Gear Mini. Maybe that doesn't have that problem. I gotta pick that up and find out at some point. But yeah, Sonic Blast in the Game Gear didn't work anything like Sonic 3D Blast, visuals aside. So that's going to make for an interesting playthrough when the time comes. Anyways, let's go ahead and take this ride over here. Hopefully he doesn't decide to just dump me into the water for some reason, because I'd be very upset if he did. Sonic can't swim after all. He can run across water, but not when he is a werehog. He no longer has that benefit. That's a downside to packing all this muscle power. I can't see the... Okay, there's a bridge. I couldn't see it for a bit there. So I was kind of going nuts. And you know, that reminds me, the way that Sonic used his arms to propel himself out of Spagonia after taking out the ghost, he looked an awful lot like Spider-Man, shooting webbing at buildings and then just swinging away. But then again, a more accurate comparison probably would be the ARMS character Min Min. So that's a comparison I made already, so I'm trying to change things up, okay? This is why I hate this stage so much. It makes me nervous because of this. At least the game is lenient about when you can use the grab for things like poles and such, because you can use it even after you double jump. So, thank goodness. It's easy to use a move, but sometimes a little too easy. Like with the dash attack. Like you're not even mean to use it, and sometimes it will come out anyway. And then just earlier in Act 1 it got me killed. It's not always a good thing for moves to be easy to trigger at times, depends on the situation. Oh, look at this. Every time I come to this part of Act 2, I think back to that cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater where Snake meets with Eva behind a waterfall after escaping from their base. I think it was Groznygrad or something like that. God, it's been a while since I played that game. And that's just terrible because the game is it's the pinnacle of the Metal Gear Solid series for a variety of reasons, and I'd love to show it off at some point, but given YouTube's paranoia towards content that it deems inappropriate for advertisers, and Metal Gear is an M-rated franchise, so that's definitely going to be a concern, I'm really not sure when I will attend such a playthrough, although I'd very much like to. Cause god dang do I love Metal Gear. Oh, I did up until after Metal Gear Solid 5. Boy, things became disastrous after that. But let's not go down that hill. Nah, we're not trying to go down any hills at all. We're trying to scale this waterfall. Boy, if you don't come back here and swing me over there, we're gonna have problems. Come back here. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. That's what's up. Thank you. But yeah, guys, out of all the stages Unleashed, which one do you prefer the most? Or which ones, if you have more than one favorite? I'd very much love to know. So, feel free to drop in the comments below and let me know which stages you like the most. I said it earlier, but Spagonia and Holoska are tied for my absolute favorite stage in Unleashed. The Dragon Road is doing a pretty good job getting up there as well. And I probably like Jungle Joyride a lot more, if not for the fact that it completely obliterated your frame rate. But on the Series X, that problem is completely alleviated, I'm happy to say. I got to test it firsthand despite not actually owning a Series X myself. And yeah, that's going to be a fun playthrough to do at some point. Boy, I can't wait. Alright, hurry up. I wish you could just jump up there, but you can't jump high enough. So we gotta go to the left instead and make this process a lot more tedious than I would have liked. Gotta run behind this waterfall too. I wonder if you could jump across to that rock and then all the way across, but I'm not sure. And I dare not push my luck, because again, there's a cap on how many lives you can have. You can't go above 2, and I think that's pretty outlandish. But whatever. We're just, no. Let's go back over here. I gotta dap. Ah, no! Sonic, please jump when I press the A button. Please jump. What are you trying to do? Go for a swim when you can't actually swim? Come on now. Wow, Chip, I never would have been able to figure out that I can't just walk through fire if you hadn't told me about it, bruh. Thank you. Really appreciate it, as obvious as it was. I'm just giving him crap for no reason, though. Alright. Gotta go for a swing and jump up here. I believe it's the last part of Act 2 looking at this, and now the good time is any to break out the Unleash gauge. Unleash the beast! And yo, the good thing about using it is, you have an attack that goes off from the aura when you start up your Unleash ability. And that is pretty darn good. It also makes your combos a lot more accessible with much more simplistic inputs while Unleash is active. And speaking of which, I need to utilize my combos a lot more. That would definitely help my case in combat. Regardless, that's gonna take care of those guys. There's more Unleash gauge here, but we're not gonna get to use it because for one, it's about to run out, so darn. It doesn't consume your gauge that fast though, so that's good. Gives you plenty of time to use it. And secondly, we are done with Act 2. How do you like that, huh? I like it a lot. I like it so much that we got an S rank and 3 more medals. That's what's up. So, what upgrades are we getting this time? Cause we were just 140 points shy. Yo, a health upgrade, let's go, that's awesome. And nothing else, unfortunately. Alright, quick edit there, sorry about that, had to step away and do something. But here we are, Dragon Road's night stage. Its third one to be exact, and yo, look at this view. This is some pretty clean stuff, like yo, look at this. I could look at this all day. This is amazing. Actually makes the trip here quite worthwhile. But yeah, this third act shouldn't be that much longer than the last two, so we should be about done with this. But I also know there is a boss battle coming up shortly after we get this stage over and done with. Probably the first boss battle for the Werehog, in fact, so that's definitely gonna be fun now, isn't it? I kinda wish this was my first time playing through it, but at the same time I'm glad it isn't, cause man, I played it bad the first time I came here. But then I learned how to guard cancel, and that made my life a heck of a lot easier. Speaking of which, you can guard cancel or roll cancel out of attacks, but I don't think, hold on, let me try and test it here. Yeah, you can't jump cancel, as in you cannot jump out of attacking, so yeah. But you don't really need to, as long as you can roll or guard immediately out of attacking, it can help you out a great deal. Oh yes, that's gonna help me out here, cause we're kinda getting outnumbered, badly. And wait a minute. You can't block against me. I want a ruling here, pal. Whoa, 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 whoa. You trying to take this to the ring? Okay, okay. What's up? What's up? Sit that butt down. There we go. And then you gotta deal with these little punks. Seriously, I'm not trying to dash attack. What is up with that? I'm not worried about you guys. I'm not even gonna bother guarding. Like, at all. So there we go. That's it for these little guys. And you're wondering, yeah, I could have skipped that room entirely when I moved over it from the top. But I was like, nah, I'll come back here so I can, level up Werehog Sonic. What's this weird switch? Think it operates something? I don't know. Maybe, this bridge right in front of us. And that structure in the distance right there, that's gonna be where the goal is at. Whoa, that moon though. And the color of it, I mentioned Dark Cloud 2 earlier. One of the moons in that game has a similar color. And the sky is known for having 2 moons in the night. So apparently there's a running trend in the games that I like. And not just Sonic games. Oh boy, these guys, I hate them. I hate them. And that's why! Oh crap. Whoa, but I just now realized you could actually activate Unleash mid-air? Huh. I just learned something. Not that it did me any good, because we died anyway. Oh gosh. Alright. Oh no. I did not mean to break that box, but all's good. Stuff really hit the fan, am I right? Alright, what's over here? Some more Dark Gaia energy. Makes up with that slight mishap from a bit ago. This, on the other hand, doesn't. These continue to make me really tense. I'm gonna need a massage when this is all said and done. Like, they're not that hard to play through, it's just when you make a mistake, well, it'll cost you a life. So, yeah. Forgive me if I seem a little paranoid at times. And there is that collapsing bridge, you gotta jump before it gives out on you so you can get that item before you miss out on your opportunity. And then there's these fires right here. We're gonna pick this barrel up, move over here, and put it out. What the heck? Sonic, what are you doing? Like, I was tilting the stick towards the fire and Sonic's like, nah, I'll just throw it at this wall instead. So uncooperative. But that time he cooperated. So we're gonna get some Dark Gaia energy before we put out the fires over there and keep things moving. We'll probably need more than one barrel to completely put out this fire anyway. Although enough of it is gone that we can move through there anyway, so maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see if it works out. Okay, we're good, we're good. I wonder if touching that fire would have killed us immediately, or just did damage. I'm not eager to find out, though. Time to go for a swing, and heck yeah, that's what's up. And Alright, so what's up here? Oh yeah, time for some more platforming. We may well be rock climbers at this point. Oh god, more death gaps. You always love those, don't you? Okay, we're getting closer and closer to that temple. And we gotta climb up here. Let me guess, more ghosts. Who needs a Ghostbusters when you got a werehog? Yeah, I gotta stop overusing jokes. That does not make for refined commentary, does it? Okay, we've got projectiles involved now. Sonic, I'm just gonna have to use Unleash. My own accuracy is definitely not on point. That worked out. But now that I'm remembering that there's a mini boss up ahead, and I mean in this stage, not the one after, I probably should have saved it. Oh well though, I'll live. I will live with the consequences of my actions. So what do we got here? The werehog's kicks, I really want those so bad. They look so freaking cool. I don't know why Sonic's shoes change form when he morphs, but hey, at least he got some sick footwear to go along with the transformation. Like, anyone else notice it? Okay, so, another item. Let's see. Coming up here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So far, this is pretty simple. Not feeling all that nervous now. I don't know about dashing, though. I just now threw it all away. Well, almost threw it all away. Throw it all away. I inadvertently dropped a Sonic Adventure 2 reference if y'all didn't catch it. And I didn't realize it until a second after the fact. Okay, oh, right. Around here, we gotta fight these guys. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, and we have fireballs? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, now, do I even want to... I'm probably going to regret this. But yeah, let me take him out. I am not going to go all the way back there for the other one, though. Forget about it. Because we got enough problems as it is, like this guy right here. Initially, you fight an enemy exactly like this in the first Apollo's Night stage in Unleashed HD, but this time around, you don't get the pleasure of dealing with him until you get to the Dragon Road. And how it works is, you're going to want to land some attacks, like 2 or 3 at best, and then immediately run away after, before he takes a swing at you. And I should warn you, it really hurts. Oh, well, that was unintentional. And whoa, that guy's still taking shots at me from afar, even though he's like off screen. That is nuts. Oh, what am I doing? I could just use this. That'll solve all my problems. I'm gonna go ahead and block. It doesn't stop the damage completely, but it does reduce it. So it gives me a fighting chance. And with that, we're gonna take this guy out, and we're just a couple steps away from finishing the stage. You can even see the gold ring up north. But before we do, I want to jump around these platforms and see if I can pick anything up like this right here. Yeah, the more of this we can get, the better. And yeah, that does it for the third night stage of Dragon Road. It was a bit of a rough experience considering you died twice along the way, but hey, compared to my last two playthroughs, which you're not going to get to see because I scrapped those recordings, this one was a bit smoother. Not smoother by a lot, but hey, it worked out okay. So pick up that gold ring and see what more we can do with the werehog. Oh no! Oh my god, did y'all see that? We just like, holy crap, a millisecond over the target time. And it bars us from the S rank, just a millisecond. I'm not happy. I'm not happy now. But at least we got a boost to our attack stat, so we'll take it. And we're gonna pick up the, secret movie, another illustration, soundtrack, and a tablet fragment with the blue jewel. So that definitely means we're done with night stages, but our business here at Chun-nan is not quite complete yet. Cutscene time. Okay, what exactly happened? Did Articuno or Moltres decide to do the fusion dance or something? But yeah, guys, we have the Dark Gaia Phoenix, the first boss for the werehog. And luckily, it works similarly to the HD version, so this should be pretty straightforward. As you can see, the guy is a light and fire, and what you gotta do is put it out before you can do any damage, but first, he's gonna shoot his feathers at you. Kind of reminds me of a Pokemon attack, and I figure if we're gonna talk Articuno and Moltres, you might as well just go ahead and throw all the Pokemon references you can get, right? But there's a platform over there that we're gonna grab onto. I hate how the ledge grab works here sometimes. I wish it were more like Smash. Just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna chuck this water barrel at this guy, put out his fire, and then he's going to land directly at the center of the stage. As soon as he lands, that's your opportunity to go ballistic, so you can do some damage. And if you do enough after he lands, it will trigger a quick time event. And if you nail these twice in a row, you'll get to do even more damage with a slam attack. Like, watch this. Command slam! Yo, look at that. Not even halfway into the fight, and already almost 50% of his health is gone. God, that hurt! Oh, but not as much of that shockwave if we're not careful. We're not gonna have that. Can we hit him now? No, we can't. We have to wait for him to come to a complete stop. Luckily, these barrels regenerate quickly. Not that that's gonna matter right now. Did he just shoot more feathers? Yes, he did. We ain't trying to have this feather dance, big guy. I don't think so. Let's pick this up again. Thank God the werehog has incredible reach, but that did completely nothing! Oh, now that time that worked. Bruh. Okay. But he grew a little more resilient to water after the first attempt. I mean, way more resilient, because again, that did not work. I don't know what's happening. Like, does he have some kind of shield up or something? Oh, crap. Was hoping to squeeze that in there, but I guess not. Okay, we're gonna have to abandon ship and come over here instead. I swear, you stomp me while I'm over here, I ain't gonna be happy. Cause he does have a stomp attack that will send out shockwave that you need to be careful of. And there we go. Now is our chance to do some more damage. Too bad you can't hit him before he actually lands, so that makes the process a little more lengthy than I would have liked. Alright. Hold still, you big turkey. Okay, quick time. And by the way, if you miss one of these, I think you'll do damage still, just not as much as you would get if you failed it at all. And it looks like you'll need to do this 3 times at best, as long as you're playing optimally, to finish up this boss battle. So things are going relatively well? What the heck? Oh god. The rough thing about dashing is your jump becomes uncooperative. Why? I don't know. Aw, man, I can't hit him before he can do that? And see what I mean? He didn't just run off the platform, he insisted on grabbing the ledge first. And he won't climb up it now. Sonic! Are you trying to get fricasseed or something? I don't think so. That is not on my agenda today. Come on, come on. Okay, we need a 3rd barrel. Usually you only need 1 or 2. There we go. Alright. Now you put out your fire again. It's time to finish things up. Ooh! Yo, that's sucker punch though. Ooh! And time for a dunk! Let's go! LeBron James style, that's what's up. Actually, I don't follow sports all that much. That was probably poor timing for a reference such as that, but I tried. Alright, that is it for the Dark Gaia Phoenix. And with that, we are completely done with Chun-nan. Did we finish it fast enough for the S rank? Oh, barely. We were half minute away from A rank, but alright. We're going out in style. I like that. Collected 1 sun medal. And do we get an upgrade? Only get 1,000 more points, so no, it's not going to be enough. My next upgrade isn't for another 1280 points. That's okay though. Now, we have a couple cutscenes after this, so I will see you all after they wrap up. Oh wait, not yet. We have some dialogue first. How can I thank you? You will always have my deepest gratitude. I came to look in on the holy shrine, but somehow it seems like I lost consciousness. I am Zanshen, the village elder. Thank you so much for coming to my aid. What's this? You wish to know about Gaia Temple? Allow me to explain. We've been the keepers of this holy shrine for many generations. Lend me the tablet fragments you have with you. Here you are, a planet tablet, the key to the temple door. Now you can find what lies beyond the planet door. Awesome, thank you so much, my guy. And with that, we got the 3rd continent's planet tablet, fully assembled and ready to go. Now there should be some cutscenes coming up. And there are.
The moment the temple lit up, the beast woke up. It appears he's come back to his senses.
I see. I'll bet your job is to guard the Chaos Emerald Temple. You must have gone berserk when the emeralds lost their power.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Want some chocolate?
This bird seriously accepted a chocolate? Yo, what a Chad.
So long.
Your dinner, Doctor.
Thank you. What's the progress on the Dark Gaia-powered Eggman Land construction system?
Current status is 27% complete. Progress is significantly behind projected timetable. Presumed cause of delay is Dark Gaia's dispersion across the globe.
Oh, of all the lazy, here I go to the trouble of waking that Dark Gaia thing up, and it causes me nothing but delays.
Dark Gaia had yet to reach maturity within the planet's core, ergo it was still incomplete at the time of its awakening, ergo it was unable to sustain its own weight upon its release, ergo it scattered around the world.
I don't want to hear about its weight issues. So what if I gave it a bit of a sudden awakening? This is unacceptable.
Ergo, this is the repercussion of your hasty actions.
What was that? I'm having a bad enough day as it is. First that professor runs off with the Gaia manuscripts, and now the planet's coming back together.
That, Doctor, is the result of the power of the Chaos Emeralds, which you discarded along with Sonic. Ergo, another repercussion of your hasty actions.
Quiet, you junkie! That was all part of my plan, part of the big picture. Where's the fun in having my plans succeed without any challenge? Anyway, what's the status of the remaining temples of Gaia?
Eggman forces have currently secured all locations. Defensive preparations are nearly complete.
That'll take care of Sonic for now, which leaves the problem of Dark Gaia. It'd be difficult to collect every piece scattered all across the world.
Searching conventional wisdom banks for topical advice. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Slow and steady wins the race. Nobody likes a whiner.
Isn't there a more efficient way? Some way to, well, I don't know, gather them all up at once. Wait, that's it, of course! With this, all of my plans will be realized!
Professor Pickle may have found a new destination for you by now. Sonic, let's go visit him at his laboratory in Spagonia. And that pretty much does it for Chun-nan. Also, in that last cutscene, we witnessed the introduction of Orbot, who keeps it 100% with his creator. Basically telling Eggman, hey, it's all your fault, but things took a turn the way they did. And just wait till we get to the end of the game. He really lets him have it. Pity they changed up his voice in Sonic Colors. I liked it the way it was. So deadpan and yet so brutally honest. It's an interesting combination. But that's it, guys. We are done with Chun-nan, Dragon Road, and we should be headed back to Spagonia, but that is in the next episode, because that is it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it from start to finish, and I hope the commentary was a lot cleaner than it was for my last 2 attempts at recording this episode. If you did enjoy it, let me know your thoughts with your likes and comments down below. If you want to keep up my content, hit that sub button and ring that bell. I'm sure y'all know the drill, but just reminding ya. And hopefully, the next episode of this series will be out much sooner than this one went up. Hopefully, but I'm not betting money on it, honestly. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy my daily upload. I'm really glad you put this out, and I hope to keep them coming for you. Until then, guys, I'm out. I'll see you all next time, and don't forget, blue blurs for life. Take care.